Good evening, lords and ladies. DJ CraigE here with the Progeny Behind the Fang podcast, the first one of 2026. So, Happy New Year to you all. And joining me as always, my amazing and beautiful wife, Ming Xiao Neopolitan Wu. Welcome. Please introduce our guest.
And Happy New Year, happy 2026. Today we have a very exciting podcast. We are honored to be able to interview a very talented person within our Progeny community, Adore Lafemme. Welcome to you.
Oh my God, that is such an intro. Hi, Happy New Year. Thank you. Hi, Happy New Year. I'm so happy to be here. I've been looking forward to this for ages. Oh my God.
We are super excited. Thank you for doing this.
Alrighty. Okay. Well, and yes, that was one heck of an intro. So, we're going to start off. For those in the community who may not know you yet, please introduce yourself and tell us how you began your journey in Progeny. What first drew you into the world?
Okay, so my name is Adore Lafemme, and I'm a YouTuber and a singer and a professional icon, some may say, depending on the level of delusion. I've always had a lot of love for everything vampire since I was extremely young. I've wished I could be one, like actually, like in real life, for as long as I can remember. And when it comes to Second Life specifically, I was in a different vampire game, and it wasn't like my thing. So when I eventually did kind of get like an in into Progeny specifically, I was really, really excited to join. So yeah, I'm now like officially a vampire within Progeny, and it's great.
We are very honored. You are actually our daughter, so we're very proud of you and very honored. Today you're known as a YouTube powerhouse, and I always say this to you, how amazing you are. What first inspired you to start creating content on YouTube in the first place, which is very difficult to break into that?
So, thank you so much. Honestly, I don't know if I would call myself a powerhouse specifically, but it means a lot to me that you view me that way. Well, thank you.
Would. Your fans say it too.
I'm just a delusional person in their bedroom. But no, so I've always kind of wanted to do this my whole life, ever since I was extremely young. I wanted to be in front of a camera. I wanted to be performing. Very stereotypical, I know. I always had pretty massive dreams for myself, and I remember being a kid and I'd be playing The Sims, back in the day, and I remember just filming with my little flip phone, you know what I mean?
Aww,
and just narrating what was going on in the game. Yeah, so I would do Let's Plays when I was literally 9 years old, and by the way, I'm 24 right now. So around 2019 I just kind of bit the bullet, and I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make a channel. I'm gonna do it on Second Life, and I guess here we are now.
I love that. Amazing. That's a great story.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, how has your experience been in Progeny so far?
Honestly, what I really enjoy about Progeny is how immersive it feels. I love how, when I log on, I truly feel like a vampire. I feel the thrill and the danger of it, because when you're a vampire, you always kind of have to sleep with one eye open, essentially. You have to be aware and watch your back, because anyone can jump you almost anywhere. So I enjoy that in a weird way. It can get a little annoying too, but I signed up for it, so I'm here to stay. I really enjoy Progeny, and I really like the community. but my experience overall, I mean, I met some really cool people, like you two, obviously, duh. And I
No,
made some really
thank
cool
you.
friends, and I love like the events, and like it just feels so exclusive and amazing. But honestly, there's a few people who, use Progeny as an outlet to like be obnoxious, if that makes any sense at all. Like, so imagine this, imagine you have like drama with someone on Second Life, right? Normally, if you're both like human, right, or whatever, you have drama, you like block each other, and that's it. When you're both vampires, that person will now dedicate like their like on life to like attacking you and like sending like their family or their house or their bloodline after you like constantly for like God knows how long. That's like a little like, it's a funny little thing, but honestly I really enjoy it. And as a massive Vampire the Masquerade fan, like the games and the tabletop, I really enjoy just everything about Progeny.
Same here.
I love the realism of it. You're exactly right. You are living your character. You're becoming this character during the time that you're there. So yeah, and it's true. A lot of people will use their dislike for you and make it a vice, their personal vendetta, and then they get so many other people involved. So I hope that's resolved for you, and anything that we can do to help you, we got you.
No, yeah, and no one's gonna
there.
scare me off of Progeny. Yeah, like no one's gonna scare me off of Progeny. Like I'm not gonna let anyone bully me, but it just feels funny. Like I've been attacked before because of like, oh, like your sire is X person, your friend is X person, I don't like your house, whatever. And I always thought it was a little weird. Like, what do I have to do with it? Like I'm like very much not involved in like the intricate drama of Progeny. Like I kind of keep to like my own like side of Second Life, like with what I do.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone has beef with like, let's say the bloodline I'm in, I'm like, okay, makes sense, but like I didn't do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
they
also
need to get on a personal level. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and it's like it gets annoying when someone uses it as like an excuse to like harass you. Like, let's say every single time you go to like a certain club, like the person is like sitting there waiting because they're unemployed, like just waiting for you with their friends. But yeah, in case anyone is wondering, by the way, because I did mention VTM, I'm a Toreador. But yeah, honestly, yes. But yeah, love Progeny, and I don't see myself, going out of it anytime soon.
Good, you better not. We love having you in this family.
It sure was. Wow. Was there any particular video or moment that you feel really launched you into becoming a YouTube superstar? Just like myself.
Just like yourself. Honestly, so with my very first upload, I remember my very first upload on YouTube got like a lot of attention. So, maybe call that luck. I don't know. I used to be a little crazy on YouTube more than I am right now. But yeah, honestly, with my very first video, I remember it got like a lot of attention. So I guess my first one is my answer.
Now, can you tell us the name of that first one so everyone can check it out? And I'm sorry, folks, I'm not a YouTube superstar, so I'm not in this. But yeah, tell us the name of the first one so we can all check it out.
Honestly, I'm not really proud of my older content, so I would rather, keep it a mystery. If anyone is like really curious, they can go to my channel and like find it.
Okay.
But I just don't love my older content, so if you want to check it out, God bless you.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, everyone, do you know how everyone progresses and evolves and improves the more content they put out? I mean, like if you look back at the history of the podcast, even I think when I first started this, well, some people may say I still suck, but yeah. But I can appreciate what you're saying. But I think
you don't suck, my wife. Just blood.
Oh, right, with my superstar. But I have heard some of your old stuff, and I think you're just as amazing back then as you are today.
Well, thank you. It's more so that my older content used to be a lot more different. Like, I kind of started doing
Hmm.
fashion a little bit later into my YouTube journey. I used to kind of go around like messing with people, and it wasn't ever like full-blown trolling. Like, I would never call myself an actual troll, but I used to just kind
Hmm.
of like go around, mess around with people. I remember I used to go to like strip clubs when I was like 18 in real life, and I would like just talk in my normal voice, and my girl Abby, and I'd be like, "Hi, can I get hired?" And I would just like get ejected. And I thought that
Oh
was
my
really
gosh, are
funny.
you serious? Oh wow.
I don't know, I thought it was funny, so I would record like stuff like that, or I would like flirt with guys and be like, "Oh hey, do you want to call?" You know, and then it would be me on the other end. I just thought that was funny as hell at the time. But like that's not
Hmm.
really who I am to my core at this point. I mean, that was like a long time ago, and I've grown since then. I'm still like a troll internally a little bit within reason, but it's just I wanted to like change my course with my content, and so I did, and I'm very happy that I did.
Well, very cool. I do remember seeing some of those. It was you and some other girls like in a club and stuff. I do recall seeing some of those, and um, so I know you're a good time. You like to laugh, and so. All right. So now, how do you balance authenticity with the pressure of being a public figure online? That is very difficult to do.
I know some people are gonna like roll their eyes when I say this, but like honestly, I mean, yeah, there's definitely like a sense of pressure when you do anything like remotely, like publicly. Like you could have like 10 followers on Facebook, it doesn't matter. Like people can
Hmm.
always like pick your words apart and kind of like put you under a microscope, but like I don't think it's ever stopped me. I think that my authenticity, if you want to call it that, has kind of got me in trouble a few times. Um, I don't find it hard to balance who I am and who I want to be seen as, because those are like very much the same. So
Hmm.
I don't know. I just do what I do, and I'm cautious with certain things, like not to trust literally everyone, of course, which is advice that everyone would
Right.
take regardless. But I don't know. I've always prided myself on my authenticity and not like quote unquote selling out. Even if my channel grows in the future, which I would love it to, I would like to, always be the same, like in a good way. So
Yes, absolutely.
authenticity is like a thing that I really, really value in people, and I don't want to lose it. So
Yes. And that is one of the things that I love about you since I met you is you are very authentic. And
thank you.
so you are very welcome. You have a very large fan base, by the way. You're very
I mean,
successful with it.
for Second Life, sure. Like maybe question mark. I mean, I hope to grow it and branch out more and more. So yeah. But I'm extremely grateful though for like every single person who supports me. So thank you.
You're very welcome. And they love you. I've seen your fans and they absolutely love you.
Oh yeah,
I love
I
all of my
myself,
subscribers.
I enjoy your music as well. So
Well, thank you.
you're not just an influencer, you're also a music producer. What sparked your passion for music production?
So, growing up, I grew up in like kind of a more musical household, you could call it. Like my mom finished music school instead of my aunt. So I was exposed to like a lot of like 80s rock growing up, especially like, from my mom. And I've always like loved music. But the issue was that like, I felt like I didn't really have like a musical voice, so to speak. So I was always like a little bit insecure about like actually like singing, but I always like knew that was like the next step for me. So, as my years on YouTube kind of progressed, I just had like this gnawing, like, this thought of like, well, why shouldn't I do it? It just makes sense for me. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. So I did. I started, with a little song called Star Pop. That is my first ever official song. And honestly, it just felt right. And I ended up, going more like EDM, pop, electronic music. Although I recently released a cover of a song called Elevator Eyes, which is more slow pop. But other than that, I just really wanted to channel like my love for performing and for kind of putting like my love for what I do out there. So I thought that like doing like fun party music was a really good idea, and it just felt natural.
I cannot agree more.
I gotta 100% agree with you. I love music production. I've been doing it since I was a little kid, from my little piano to my little toys to just everything, and then finally to the mixing board. I first started with the dual crossfader, and then now I got my deck. So music is an art, folks.
No, it is, and honestly, like, it absolutely is, and I've been putting so much effort into like bettering my craft. It goes with any skill ever. Like if you go back to my older videos, like the editing is not the same as it is now. And with my music production and the singing, I've been putting in like a lot of effort into like singing better and improving my vocals naturally. And like music production stuff, I had like a bunch of friends that kind of like hold my hand while I was learning how to use Ableton. So shout out to you, all of you. You know who you are. I love you. And yeah, I'm happy to keep releasing more stuff.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. And actually, you did a performance at the Progeny Theater, and you also did a Progeny event as well. And you did just a fantastic job, and I think everyone was really appreciative of your style. Is so unique.
Oh, it sure is. I love that event.
Yeah, I did too.
Thank you. Yeah,
very original. Everyone loved it. So, which brings us to the next question. So, how would you describe your sound or musical identity to someone who's never heard your work before?
We can just, keep it boring and say it's like EDM electro-pop music, but I feel like the more accurate description is I like to channel two very specific vibes. Number one is you're a vampire clubbing at like 3 a.m. and you're like enjoying the ecstasy of eternal youth, the excitement of like I get to be young forever, and the euphoria that comes with it. And also a lot of my music, comes from, gay culture. So it frankly sounds like gay orgy music sometimes. A little bit, I feel.
I love you.
Yeah, that's kind of my vibe, I guess, is what I try to show.
Well, I would love to, where we work together. I'm not gay, and it's not going to be gay vibes, but I would love to collab with you.
We can talk about it for sure. Thank you.
Like, awesome. Yeah. Like, I mean, I have a lot of friends who are in that sexual preference, and I mean, I'm sure they'd love to hear it.
I mean, my music is for everyone, to be honest. It just, it comes from like that little, like internal like feeling, what I like to project.
Inspiration. Is that what you mean?
Absolutely. That's what inspires me. That's like the vibe and the energy. But I really do want my music to be for everyone,
I feel it absolutely is. I feel it.
Well, and I like to challenge myself, so this would be awesome. So we'll get right in the door and let's see what you got.
Okay.
All right. Well, can you walk us through your creative process and when producing a new track? Like, what are your methods? So
I like to, I have certain like really amazing friends that I've collabed with in the past with my tracks. Shout out to my friend Corpse Cutthroat, who I released my second to last most recent song called Dripping Fame. Or even my friend,
I love that name, by the way. Shout out to him for that name.
Oh yeah, I came up with the name, but like me and him worked on the track itself.
I love that name.
I write all of my own lyrics. Yeah. Like I write the lyrics by myself, and like I name the tracks by myself. But I've collabed with Corpse Cutthroat, as I said, and my really good friend Sonny Gothstar on my previous tracks before. So what I like to do is when we're like kind of like working together on these tracks, I just like keep listening over and over and over to the track, and I really like get the like energy of like what I want to write about. And what I feel like the lyrics should be, what makes the most sense. So I kind of write songs backwards, if that makes sense. Like, instead of having like, oh, a certain lyric idea and then like there's a track that comes after it, I like to have a track and then work on lyrics, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. What an incredible way to do it. It's very
Totally,
cool.
I gotcha. I like that.
Me too. So now you probably, I don't know if you want to tell us or if you can't tell us or give us a teaser or whatever, but are there any upcoming releases or collaborations you're excited about and you want to share?
So I know that like my followers have been, anxiously waiting for more episodes of Ador's Next Top Model. So if you're one of them, hi, they're coming, I promise you. I needed a little bit of a break, from burnout. So, but for now, I'm gonna really focus on, finish the season, finish posting it, I should say. The season has been done. And after that, I have a really, me and this really good friend, her name is Bali Coco. If you know her, she's an amazing YouTuber. Me and her have been sitting on a certain collab idea for like a very long time, and hopefully we'll finally do it by then. It's gonna be really cute, and it's gonna be on both of our channels. So, get ready for that.
Yeah, it's super amazing. I'm excited for that. What's your timeline for
that's
that? Do you know?
awesome.
I don't have a timeline for it yet, but as soon as the final episode of Ador's Next Top Model Season 6 does come out, then me and Bali are gonna hopefully get together and deliver something iconic.
Very cool. We'll be on the lookout. I'm sure all your friends will too. And Craig will post all of your links for everything and the text, like the, everything about you in this video, so everyone can check it out and be on the lookout. Go subscribe, folks.
Make sure, should I do it for her? Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Do it.
I always tell people that if everyone who subscribed to me is automatically hot. So if you want to be hot, just subscribe.
Oh, I love it. I'm hot because I am a fan and I do subscribe. So there you go.
Yeah, you're very hot.
Hey, now that's my wife. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't worry, I'm not interested.
Oh, and I'm very interested, believe me. Meow, right, my wife?
Oh, right. Yeah, absolutely. Craig. Absolutely.
So you're the creator behind Ador's Top Model. What inspired you to do that?
I love that show, by the way. I love those videos. I'm just going to say.
Thank you. Yeah, as I said, there's more coming for this season and more seasons to come. But even before I started my YouTube channel, I've always been a massive fan of RuPaul's Drag Race and America's Next Top Model. So I kind of wondered, why hasn't anyone done this in Second Life? I mean, there's been fashion shows on Second Life for an extremely long time, but no one has kind of done it in the more televised way of doing it, episodes and backstage and interviews and filming the crowning of who wins this season and all of that. And honestly, I was just really excited to bring it to Second Life and kind of make my vision come true. And I have a really, really good friend. Her name is Raven. Me and Raven were kind of cooking up this idea together around 2019 for season 1. Ador's Next Top Model went through a few different changes, name-wise, and a few changes with how it's ran. So initially it was called Ador's Drag Race, which I changed because it doesn't reflect the show at all. And then later on was called SL Fashion Expo, which I didn't really love the name, so I just changed it to Ador's Next Top Model. It makes more sense, but yeah, I mean, the show has gone through a lot of changes, and I think that we're gonna stick with the current, what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, format. Yeah, we're gonna stick with the current format.
I love it. Yes, I love the name. Despite the changes.
Yeah, despite the changes that have happened to the show, I think I'm gonna stick with the format that we've all done so far.
I think it's great. I absolutely love the way you do it. So, okay. So now, what do you look for in a top model, and what makes someone like stand out to you that might be good for your show?
Okay, I love those questions. So when I'm casting for a Doors Next Top model, there's a process where models can reach out to me and they can like send me a message or a note card saying that they're trying to get into the show. And what I normally do is I go through like their Instagram or their Flickr, whatever, maybe print feed, whatever, and I kind of look at their photos and I gauge like their fashion and their photo taking skills and such. And, assuming that you've been accepted into the show, I really like to watch closely how the models actually interact with each and every theme, and also how models act while under pressure. Because honestly, the show is a lot of pressure for anyone who's on it. You're fighting for 60,000 linden. Someone goes home each and every episode. There's, you're getting criticized, which can be, hurtful. So I really like to see versatility. So people that can adapt to different themes really well, people that can think outside of the box, someone who's charismatic and leaves an impression with the audience is absolutely a massive plus. And yeah, someone who handles the pressure really, really well, someone who's on time and all of that. I really value all of those things.
It's that catwalk, folks. Come on, if you think you might be good at it, It sounds like an amazing opportunity, honestly, to be a model on that show. Like, wow. Honestly, I'm blown away by that show. I really dig it.
She digs it, folks. You hear that? So you better go check
I
it
dig
out.
it. It's awesome.
Well, me too. I'm gonna have to
I like
check
it better
that
than
out.
the real show on like real time TV, actually.
Right? Well, that's just TV, fake news.
It's fluff. It's fluff.
So, how has the project evolved since its creation, and where do you see it going next in, we'll say, a year?
Okay, well, I mean, aside from the things that I already talked about in the previous question, sorry about that, oops. I would love for the show to simply keep improving and improving and improving. I want to see more and more talent, which honestly, the models on the show the past few seasons especially have been groundbreaking. But my hopes for the show is for the budget to keep increasing, which it has significantly. I think anyone can tell. If you go back and watch like the older seasons, by the way, please don't, I'm embarrassed of them. But if you do, versus like, season 4, 5, 6, I think the difference is massive. And my dream is to increase the cash prize like more and more and more if I'm able to. Because, 60K is cute, and so was 50K last season. But honestly, I just love upping like what the models are actually fighting for, which is to be on the Hall of Fame and to be, to get that cash prize of however many lindens. But yeah, my dream is to definitely increase the cash prize more and more as time goes on, and to keep getting iconic and talented models.
Now, who provides? Like, you get donations for that, or how does that work?
Yeah, so absolutely. So there are sponsors for the show. If you watch the show, there's at the beginning of the show, it tells you like thanks to our sponsors, so and so and so and so and so and so. So some of these sponsors give gifts to the models. So if you win like an episode, or if you win the season even, you'll be provided with stuff to be rewarded for your amazing efforts and performance on the show. And there are also sponsors who send out lindens that are to be used on the show. So without them, honestly, I wouldn't be where I am. But yeah, definitely sponsors have done so much. And of course there's also like there's also me going into the negative in my own bank balance to do the season sometimes, which is not very smart, but I love it so much that I can't help myself.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. So if you want to be a sponsor, get with her. Seriously, go check that out. And 60K is a lot, by the way. And just the notoriety itself alone of being on your show and being a top model, to me, is like, to be recognized for that is wow. That's amazing in itself,
It really is. And you know, you gotta put just all the effort into it you can, and Linden's and the people are gonna come. You're doing a great job. And you know, with the current state of Progeny, it's time to work, folks.
Oh yeah, we haven't even discussed any of that.
Well,
yeah.
You know what they say.
No
You know what they
comments
say.
really.
They save the
No,
best
okay.
for last. So you know, Adore, in
Mhm.
your opinion, what is your opinion on the state of Progeny at the moment?
Oh my god, okay, that's a hard question. I'm gonna try my hardest to be nice yet authentic about this. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend that I've been there for every situation. I really hope things go back to normal. And I feel like everything is kind of like imploding and things are a little crazy right now. But honestly, I just hope everything goes back to normal because I do love Progeny and I love this community. So honestly, yeah, I just hope things go back to normal. That's
Me
all I
too,
can say.
totally.
Really.
Me and my wife, we just can't wait. Progeny means so much to many of us, so let's get it to where it was, you know?
For sure.
Wow. So, in closing, you built a very strong, loyal community around your work. What final words of advice or encouragement would you like to leave everyone with?
So, if there's like one message I could convey to anyone listening, would be is if you have a passion, I'm begging you to follow it. Whether it's, you know, singing, making music, I don't know, filming your cats, it doesn't matter. Woodworking, it could be literally anything. I'm begging you to follow it. It doesn't matter if you get an audience or not. That's not something that you should start out with the intention of necessarily. It's great to have as a goal, but I feel like, you know, people will come to you if they like what you do and if you're honest about it. So that's my advice. Just do something that you're passionate about. Life really sucks. None of us asked to be here. So, you know, please, 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 if you have a passion, please follow it and yeah, share it with your loved ones.
Absolutely. That is amazing advice. That's very good advice. Like the most of what you got. Life is short. So Adore, I absolutely love your work. You're so talented and creative. I cannot thank you enough for being on the show today.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. And, you know, it means a lot to me that we finally got to do this. And I'm very happy that I've met both of you. And to be in this family.
And me as well, Adore. And I cannot wait to make some great music eventually. And yeah, I would like to say thank you for being here, and thank you to the amazing Progeny community for sticking it out with us. This is our first episode of 2026, so we're back.
Stay tuned, folks. Good night, y'all.
Love you and keep sucking blood. Bye.
Don't you really wanna get some fucking talk? Don't you really wanna get some fucking talk? Don't you really wanna get some fucking talk?